Not only did Jerry Lee Driggers own a shotgun, but he had it in close proximity so he could have access to it in just such an emergency. We will tie this all together in just a moment, but let's imagine what his family must have gone through, the Driggers family must have gone through, when just after midnight on a Sunday morning, they were aroused by the sound of somebody in their house. Well, Jerry Lee Driggers did what a good husband, good father would do. He took a shotgun and he confronted these three individuals who broke into his home. They were holding his family at gunpoint. And so he opened fire. And he struck one of the individuals. Well, all three home invaders fled. Two of them abandoned the one who had been shot. Police located him nearby in a parking lot. Apparently, they must have followed his trail of blood. I'm not sure how they found him, but that would be my best guess. And he was charged with first-degree murder, first-degree burglary, first-degree kidnapping, felony conspiracy, and injury to real property. Did I say first-degree murder? Yeah. You see, when Jerry Lee Driggers fired on the intruders, as they were fleeing, one of them turned and returned fire. And they struck Jerry Lee Driggers, husband, father, and he died of that gunshot wound. Now let's listen to what Charles Blackwood had to say about this. Charles Blackwood is the sheriff of Orange County, where this occurred, and he emphasized the right of individuals to defend their home, to defend themselves. It's called the Castle Doctrine, and he is to be applauded for emphasizing that. But I'm wondering, when he also cautioned against using what he termed excessive bravery, according to news reports, that could lead to unnecessary confrontation. As an example, we were offered having things such as good lighting and good neighbors. Let's tie all this together. To have good neighbors, you must live in a good neighborhood. What that tells me is that some of us do not live in good neighborhoods because the government, the jurisdiction we live in, it could be the federal government, could be a state or local government, has some ideology that our neighbors need to be balanced. And that would include some neighbors who are not good neighbors, and that puts us at risk. Now, we don't know the case of the Driggers, but is it conceivably possible that he lost his life because of somebody's ideology about living in a balanced neighborhood? I mean, don't we have the right or the freedom of association? I would say we do. Well, let's further tie this together. When armed individuals break into your home, what happens? I mean, just imagine. Would you stay cool, calm, and collected? I don't think that's possible. I mean, the best you can, you will, but, I mean, you need to have reason. You need to have your thoughts in order. But adrenaline kicks in. Your blood pressure rises. You're not thinking normal. You're not thinking lucid or placid, at least not as much as you normally would. And so you are going to have to choose between fight and flight. And when your family's safety is in question and there's a gun being held on them, flight really is not an option. So that leaves fight. And that, I believe, is what Jerry Lee Driggers did. He did the right thing, even though it cost him his life. Reality is, because he defended his family with firepower, his family is safe, sound, and still alive. We will see you all next time.